Do not scroll past this frequency. This is not a random video suggested by an algorithm. This is a divine appointment scheduled before you drew your first breath. I am speaking to you now, not as a suggestion, but as a decree. You have been walking through a tempest that no one else can see. The waves are crashing inside your skull, and the wind is howling through the corridors of your soul. You have tried to silence it with noise, with work, with distractions, but the storm has only grown louder. Listen to me closely. If you ignore my voice today, the fear you are feeling will not stay the same, it will grow. It will expand until it consumes your vision. It will become a wall between you and your destiny. But if you lean in, if you stop the noise and listen to the authority of the one who created the stars, I am about to command the winds to cease. This is not a background message for casual listening. This is a spiritual weapon. This is a direct intervention. Your mind is my territory, and tonight I am taking it back. Lean in, breathe. The silence begins now. Stay with me until the final seal is placed. This is a journey of 7 layers, and you must not break the frequency halfway. If you remain through these 7 layers of deliverance, I promise you 3 specific transformations that you will feel in your physical body before the screen goes dark. First, the crushing weight upon your chest, the one you've carried for months as if an invisible hand was pressing down on your lungs, will lift as if gravity itself has been altered. Second, the fog that has blurred your decision-making and made you feel like you are walking through thick smoke will evaporate, leaving behind a crystalline clarity. Third, and most importantly, the voices of never enough and what if will be silenced by divine stillness so profound it will feel like a physical shield around your heart. By the end of this decree, you will not just be better, you will be covered. Your future is being guarded in this very hour. I know the secret exhaustion of the chosen. I see the signs you hide from the world behind a forced smile and a weary "I'm fine." I have watched you in the quiet moments when the mask slips and the weight of the world takes hold of your spirit. Do you recognize these patterns in your life lately? I see the 3 a.m. wake-up call where your heart is already racing before your eyes even open, feeling as if you've been running an endless race in your sleep. I hear the phantom ringing in your ears and the sudden feeling of vertigo when the world gets too quiet. You have been living in a constant state of waiting for the other shoe to drop, the agonizing feeling that something bad is about to happen, even when things are going well. I feel the tightness in your jaw and the clenching of your teeth that never truly relaxes, even in your moments of deepest rest. I see the loop of past conversations playing over and over in your mind, looking for a different ending that never comes, and the paralysis of choice where even deciding what to eat or which email to answer feels like climbing a mountain peak. I see the sudden bursts of irritability toward the people you love most, followed by waves of guilt and the feeling of being judged by an invisible spirit of failure. There is a heaviness in your shoulders that feels like invisible armor you can't take off, making your body feel decades older than it is. I see the constant, desperate need for a screen, a song, or a voice to drown out the terrifying silence of your own thoughts. The brain fog makes you forget your keys, your words, and the very reasons why you started this journey. The physical ache in your chest near the sternum is a spiritual weight, not just physical stress. You're not losing your grip, you are under pressure. But pressure is what creates diamonds, and the storm is where I reveal my power. We are not here to blame your past, your parents, or those you call your enemies. We are here to dismantle patterns that have overstayed their welcome. We are fighting doors that were left open in moments of weakness and spiritual residues that refuse to leave without a command. Understand this, my child. The people who hurt you were merely vessels for a cycle that stopped being human a long time ago. Stop looking at faces and start looking at the frequency. This anxiety you feel is not you, it is a frequency. This confusion is not your personality, it is a pattern. This delay is not your failure. It is a spiritual residue trying to block your path. You are part of a transitional generation. You were chosen to be the one where the storm finally ends. The chaos that lived in your bloodline for generations stops at your very doorstep. You are the firewall. You are the boundary that the darkness cannot cross. We are not attacking people today. We are evicting the darkness that tried to make a home in the sanctuary of your thoughts. You are the landlord of your mind, and I am telling you now, the lease for fear has expired. The eviction notice has been signed in the courts of the heavens, and the locks are being changed this very moment. You are not a victim of your heritage. You are the victor of your future. The cycle is broken. The air is clearing. You are being reset to my original frequency of peace. Every warrior needs a shield, and your shield today is the eternal word flowing directly from my heart to yours. I anchor this decree in the truth of the heavens. I am the one who stills the storm to a whisper until every crashing wave is hushed and silent before me. This is your anchor in the gale. When I speak, I do not use the fragile logic of man. I use divine frequency to reshape your reality. My voice is the sound of many waters, and it washes away the static of the world that has for too long clouded your mind and spirit. Think of these 7 upcoming rounds as layers of an impenetrable fortress being built around your nervous system. Each word I utter is a direct strike against the machinery of chaos that has tried to dismantle you. We are upgrading your spiritual armor in this very moment, moving you from the protection of worn leather to the brilliance of celestial gold. We are sharpening your discernment until you can see through every lie. You will no longer be a victim of your runaway thoughts or the whispers of the enemy. You will be the commander of your inner world. You are shifting in this hour from being the one who is hunted to the one who holds the blinding light that the darkness can never comprehend. Stand firm, for the upgrade has begun. Type this now, divine fire. Cover me now. Do not just type it, feel the weight of the words as they leave your fingers and enter the atmosphere. This is not a comment for an algorithm. This is a seal of alignment. By typing this, you are telling the unseen world and your own subconscious that you are ready for the intervention. You are claiming your territory. Tap the like button now. This is your physical act of agreement. In the spiritual realm, agreement releases momentum. When you like this, you are not supporting a channel. You are helping this shield reach another chosen one who is currently drowning in silence. Let your agreement become a beacon for the lost. Subscribe now to join this family of light, ensuring you never miss the frequency of my peace again. Now shift your focus. Lift your eyes from the waves crashing at your feet. Stop looking at the height of the storm and look at the one who walks on it. Shift your atmosphere. Your problems may seem large, but I am infinite. Your fear may be loud, but my silence is authoritative. Align your heart with the throne. Breathe in deeply. Feel the air filling the bottom of your lungs. Hold it for 3 seconds and release. Now, the transition begins. We are moving from the earth-bound perspective of a victim to the heaven-bound authority of a king. You are seated with me in places where the storm cannot reach. The winds may howl around you, but they can no longer touch you. You are entering a state of divine positioning. Your perspective is your power, and from this height, the storm looks small. Feel the shift in your heart as you realize you are no longer under the circumstances, but above them, with me. Listen to my voice as I target the heavy mist that has settled over your mind. I speak directly to the brain fog, the mental static, and the cognitive chaos that has made your path feel invisible. I command the mist to dissipate. Right now, every cloud of confusion that has settled over your judgment is being struck by the lightning of my truth. I cancel the frequency of "I don't know what to do" and the paralyzing whispers of "I am not sure." I break the spirit of hesitation that has kept you stuck in a loop between two decisions, unable to move left or right. I command every thought that is not from me, every intrusive thought, every scattered memory, every lie of the enemy to be gathered up and cast out into the eternal abyss. I am clearing the atmosphere of your mind so you can see the beauty of the life I have prepared for you. I release the spirit of wisdom and the light of revelation into the deepest parts of your mind. Your path is no longer a dark forest. It is being lit by the fire of the Holy Spirit. Hear the truth. I am not the author of confusion, but of peace. Therefore, I declare it louder for every corner of your soul to hear. Confusion, leave his mind. Static, cease your noise. Clarity, occupy her thoughts now. You are not losing your mind. You are being sharpened. You are not fading. You are being focused. The static is being replaced by a clear signal from the throne room, and the static that once drowned out my voice is being silenced forever. You will walk with a knowing that does not come from human logic, but from divine certainty. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils as you breathe in this new clarity. Notice the hot pressure that has been building behind your eyes and at the base of your skull beginning to cool and soften. The fog is lifting. The horizon of your life is becoming sharp, colorful, and crystalline. You can see your next step with total precision. The shadows that looked like giants are being revealed as nothing but vapor in my light. You are no longer stumbling. You are stepping into a season of high-definition vision. What was hidden is now revealed. What was blurry is now sharp. It is done, sealed. I turn my attention now to the voices of the accuser that have built a nest in your subconscious. I see the internal critic that speaks louder than my love, the one that whispers in the dead of night that you are a failure, that you are irredeemable, and that your mistakes define your future. I revoke the license of every voice that says you are not enough. I reach into the machinery of your mind and I dismantle the record player of your past failures that has played on a loop for years. I'm breaking the needle and burning the disc. You have replayed your moments of weakness 10,000 times, looking for a way to fix them, but I tell you, they are washed and forgotten by me. I silence the whispers that tell you it is too late, or that your best days are a distant memory. I break the chains of guilt that have kept you tethered to a version of yourself that died a long time ago. I am washing your ears with the oil of my grace. From this moment on, the frequency of shame will be unintelligible to you. You will only hear the voice of the shepherd, the voice that calls you beloved, chosen and whole. Hear the word of the heavens. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment, even your own tongue, I shall condemn. I stand as your advocate in the courts of eternity. I'm not pointing a finger at your sin. I'm opening my arms to your soul. Every curse you have spoken over your own life, every "I'm a mess," every "I will never change," I cancel those words right now with the authority of the Creator. Silence. Every lying voice, I gag you with the fire of the Spirit. You will no longer speak to my chosen. You will no longer haunt the hallways of their heart. Notice your shoulders dropping away from your ears as this weight departs. The invisible pressure you've been carrying on your neck, that tension that feels like a heavy yoke, is vanishing into the light. Your breath is becoming deeper, more rhythmic, and more peaceful than it has been in seasons. The tightness in your throat, the lump that forms when the shame is too much to bear, is melting away like wax before the flame. You can breathe now. You can speak now. Your identity is not what you did. Your identity is who I say you are. You are the righteousness of the heavens made manifest. Let the peace of this realization settle into your very bones. You are forgiven, you are freed, and you are fiercely loved. It is done. Sealed. I turn my hand now to the spirit of dread that has held your imagination captive for far too long. I see how you have spent your nights building scenarios of failure, how you have rehearsed every possible tragedy until your mind became a theater of fear. You have lived in a state of perpetual what-if, preparing for a disaster that never arrives, exhausting your spirit before the day even begins. I cancel the spirit of dread in your life this very second, every what-if that has terrorized your peace, every dark thought that says the worst is yet to come. I replace it with the power of my eternal I am. I am breaking the biological loop of adrenaline and cortisol that has kept your body in a state of high alert. You were not designed to live in a permanent state of emergency. I command your nervous system to return to its original design of profound rest and divine balance. I break the expectation of disaster that makes you flinch at every sudden sound or unexpected message. I decree that goodness and mercy are no longer just distant hopes. They are trailing you, and they are overtaking you right now. I dismantle the fear of the unknown and replace it with the absolute confidence of being covered by the Most High. Hear the truth of the heavens. Even as you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you shall fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they comfort you. Dread, release your grip. Adrenaline, return to balance. The future is secured in my hands, not in your worry. I am the architect of your tomorrow, and I have not built a house of shame for you. I have built a palace of purpose. The shadows you feared are being swallowed by the light of my presence. Feel a gentle warmth spreading through your chest, right where that heavy cold ache used to reside. The tight knot in your stomach is untying itself right now, releasing the tension you've held for months. Your heart rate is slowing down, finding its natural calm and steady beat. Your body finally knows it is safe because I am here. Your future is not a threat to be managed. It is a gift to be received. You are no longer bracing for impact. You are resting in my impact. The storm in your nerves is over. It is done, sealed. We are halfway through the deliverance, my beloved. Can you feel the shift? The atmosphere in your room has already changed, and the air feels lighter, charged with the electricity of my presence. The storm is losing its power over you because you have finally reclaimed your focus and offered me your undivided attention. Type this now with even more conviction than before. No door is open to fear. Your words are not mere characters on a screen. They are your authority and your decree in the spirit. Write it, see it, and believe it with every fiber of your being. Let it be a definitive sign to the enemy that the door to your soul is locked from the inside, and you are the only one with the key. Press the like button. Now let this divine shield reach the brokenhearted who feel they have no strength left to fight. By doing this, you are becoming a vessel for my light to reach the darkest corners. Subscribe to this frequency and join this family of faith. This is your new rhythm, a daily life of protection, clarity, and peace. Do not let the world pull you back into the chaotic noise of the many. Stay here in the secret place with me, for the tide has turned, and the victory is already unfolding in the unseen. I turn my hand now to the invisible barriers that have boxed you in for far too long. I'm speaking directly to the spirit of stagnation and the curse of the almost. I see how many times you have reached the very edge of your breakthrough, only for the door to slam shut at the last second. I see the invisible walls that have kept you circling the same mountain year after year, until you began to believe that struggle was your only inheritance. I shatter those walls of almost right now. Every glass ceiling that has capped your potential and limited your reach is being crushed under the weight of my glory. I revoke every decree of delay that has been spoken over your finances, your relationships, and your divine calling. The season of waiting in the shadows is over. I'm igniting the engines of progress within your soul. I command the invisible wind that has been blowing against your face, pushing you back with every step you take to turn around right now and become the mighty wind at your back, propelling you into your destiny. Hear my word. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Even now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert of your life. I break the spirit of procrastination that was born from the fear of failing again. I command the doors that were locked by the hands of your enemies or the weight of your own doubt to fly open by my sovereign hand. Every chain of not yet is melting away under the heat of my divine fire. Move forward. Progress is no longer a dream. It is your portion. I am accelerating your path so that you will accomplish in 1 year what others take 10 to achieve. The stagnation is evicted. The delay is destroyed. You are no longer a spectator of other people's blessings. You are the headline of my grace. Feel a tingling sensation beginning to rise in the soles of your feet, in the palms of your hands. This is the electricity of my movement entering your physical frame. The paralysis that once held your spirit in a cage is leaving your body. You are being unlocked from the inside out. The energy to move, to create, to build, and to lead is returning to your limbs like a rushing river. The heaviness that made your legs feel like lead is gone. You are no longer standing still. You're catching the momentum of the heavens. The rhythm of your life is shifting from a slow crawl to a divine sprint. Step into the light of your new season. It is done, sealed. I reach now into the very roots of your existence, into the unseen threads of your DNA, in the whispers of your ancestors that have lingered in your blood for far too long. I see the invisible heavy cloak you have been forced to wear, a cloak woven from the sorrows, the addictions, and the unspoken terrors of those who came before you. I'm here to tell you that the cycle ends today. I cut the spiritual umbilical cord of anxiety that has fed your soul from a poisoned well. The fear that lived in your father, the constant worry that consumed your mother, the deep depression that haunted your grandparents, it stops at your doorstep. It dies here at the foot of my cross, and it shall not pass to the generation following you. I'm cleansing your bloodline and your very DNA with the blinding light of my covenant. I dismantle the legacy of heaviness that has felt like an inescapable family heirloom. You are not merely a product of your family's history. You are a masterpiece of my grace. I break the pattern of bad luck, the recurring cycles of struggle, and the poverty of spirit that has followed your surname for decades. You are the first of a new line, a line of peace, a line of favor, and a line of divine protection. Hear my truth. You are a new creation. The old ways, the old debts, and the old shadows have passed away. Behold, I am making all things new within you. I sever every link to the trauma of your past. I declare that the bloodline is cleansed from every curse and every spiritual residue. The pattern is broken forever. You are no longer bound by the failures of those who carried your name. You are defined by the one who calls you by name. You are a pioneer of a new history, the firewall that saves your entire lineage from the darkness of the past. As I speak, these words feel a sense of profound, cool lightness rising in your head, as if a tight iron band that has been squeezed around your forehead for years has finally been snapped and removed. The ancestral noise, the voices of old regrets and family shadows, is fading into a distant whisper that can no longer reach your ears. You are standing on your own ground, now territory that is free, clear, and holy. The air you breathe is no longer heavy with the ghosts of yesterday. You are walking in the sunshine of a brand new day, unburdened and light. The weight of the world is gone, and the weight of your family's sorrow has been lifted. You are clean. You are whole. You are the start of something beautiful. It is done. Sealed. I turn my gaze now to your nights, those long dark hours where the world is silent, but your mind is screaming. I see you tossing and turning, haunted by the what-ifs of tomorrows and the heavy regrets of yesterday. I see the dread that creeps into your heart as the sun begins to set the fear that sleep will be a battleground instead of a sanctuary. No more. I station mighty warrior angels at the four corners of your bed this very night. I cancel every assignment of the night watches that has tried to steal your rest, every spirit of terror that has whispered in the shadows of your room, and every frequency of insomnia that has kept your soul awake. I command your mind to shut down the factory of worry the moment your head touches the pillow. I speak rest into the deepest parts of your subconscious mind, where your dreams are formed and your spirit is renewed. I break the fear of the dark and the fear of the unknown once and for all. I decree that your bedroom is no longer a place of anxiety, but a holy sanctuary of my presence. I command your brain to produce the celestial chemicals of peace and deep restoration, calming your pulse and quietening the storms of your thoughts. You will sleep, and I promise you, your sleep will be sweet, uninterrupted, and holy. No weapon formed in the darkness shall disturb your dreams or your spirit. Listen to my word and let it sink into your marrow. In peace I will both lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. I am the one who watches over you while you rest. I neither slumber nor sleep. You do not have to stay awake to protect yourself. I am the watchman of your soul. Sleep is your divine right. Peace is your pillow. The night is safe. Now every shadow is being chased away by the light of my love that never fades. You do not have to keep watch anymore. I am on the throne and I am guarding your door. The night belongs to me, and because you belong to me, the night is your friend. Feel your eyelids beginning to feel heavy in a healthy, natural way, as if the very air around you is thick with the comfort of my spirit. Your jaw is completely loose, the tension of the day melting away like mist. Your entire body feels supported and heavy, as if you are sinking deep into a soft, warm cloud of divine safety. The chronic tension in your lower back and your neck is releasing right now, vertebra by vertebra. You are safe, you are held, you are protected. You can let go now. I have the world in my hands, and I have you in my heart. Go to sleep in the arms of your Creator. It is done, sealed. I reach into the cold embers of your heart, where the winds of disappointment have nearly extinguished the light of your calling. I see the apathy that has settled over you like a gray shroud, the weary spirit that asks, why bother, and what is the point of trying again? I see the dreams you buried in the garden of your past because you were too tired to water them. No more. I'm blowing upon those coals right now with the breath of the heavens, turning them into a roaring, unquenchable flame. I drive out the spirit of surrender and the poison of self-sabotage that makes you trip when you are closest to the finish line. I command your passion for life to return from the dry places. I am aligning your daily actions with your eternal calling, transforming your mundane tasks into divine assignments. You are not a wanderer lost in the desert. You are a pioneer paving a path for those who follow. I break the paralyzing fear of success and the fear of being seen for who you truly are. I decree that the light I've placed inside you is now exponentially brighter than any storm raging outside you. I give you the courage to say yes to the massive doors I am swinging open. Your spiritual vision is being restored to high-definition clarity. You will see clearly the architecture of the future I have built for you. Hear my promise, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. I am not just giving you a plan, I'm giving you the power to execute it. Ignite purpose. Overtakes fear, the fire is back. Every dead thing in your spirit is coming to life as I speak. Feel a sudden surge of strength and heat rising through your spine as if a pillar of fire is supporting your back. You find yourself sitting taller, your shoulders squaring as the weight of the world is replaced by the mantle of your mission. Your eyes are no longer fixed on the dirt of your failures, but are locked onto a horizon of hope. The coldness of despair is being evaporated by the warmth of your divine mission. You are being recommissioned in this very hour. You're not finished, you're just getting started. It is done, sealed. The battle is over. The noise has ceased. Can you hear it? that deep resonant silence. That is my voice. The storm has been hushed, and the waves are now a mirror reflecting the stars. Peace is not just the absence of noise. It is the presence of my authority. This peace is now your atmosphere. It is the air you breathe. It is the water you drink. It is the skin you live in. You are covered. You are safe. You are held in the palm of the one who measured the heavens with a span. Do not rush out of this moment. Let the stillness saturate your cells, moving from your skin down into your marrow. Let it mend the frayed edges of your nerves. You are whole. You are home. This silence is not emptiness. It is the fullness of my love surrounding you like a warm embrace that never lets go. Feel the last remnants of tension, leaving your mind entirely replaced by a quiet confidence that needs no words or explanations. You are no longer fighting for peace. You are living from peace. The chaos of the world still exists, but it no longer exists within you. You are the eye of the hurricane, perfectly still, perfectly calm, and perfectly protected. Rest in this knowing. You have returned to the heart of the Father, and here everything is well. Listen to the promise of the reversal. Every ounce of energy the storm tried to drain from you is being returned to you right now as high-octane fuel for your journey. What the enemy meant for your destruction, I am using as your unstoppable momentum. The very area where you felt the most attacked, the sanctuary of your mind, is exactly where you will now have the most authority and divine power. You are being promoted in this hour from a survivor of the storm to a strategist who deeply understands the winds. You will help others find their way out of the fog because you have walked through it and emerged with the burning light of experience. I am restoring the years the locusts have eaten, bringing back every opportunity you thought was lost forever. I am accelerating your path so that your progress will leave the world in awe. One day of my favor will outweigh 10 years of your struggle. The delay was not a denial. It was just a preparation for a greater display of my glory through your life. Every tear you shed has been collected, and every moment of pain is being converted into a crown of beauty. Your season of lack is being swallowed by my season of abundance. You walk differently now, my beloved. Look at your hands. They are no longer the hands of a victim, but the hands of a conqueror, shaped and strengthened by the very battles that once tried to break them. Look at your feet. They are the feet of a messenger of peace, destined to tread upon the high places I've established for you before time began. Your frequency has changed. It has shifted away from the static and chaos of the world to the holy, resonant melody of the heavens. When you enter a room from now on, the atmosphere must bow to the peace you carry. You're no longer reacting to the darkness. The darkness is reacting to the light that emanates from the very core of your soul. You are a warrior of peace, carrying the invisible seal of the Most High upon your forehead, a mark of ownership and authority that no force of shadow can ever erase or ignore. You speak with a new vocabulary of faith, replacing the stuttering language of if and maybe with the divine certainty of I will, and it is done. You move with a new confidence that is not born of human arrogance, but of a sacred certainty that I am walking beside you, within you, and before you. You are no longer looking for a hiding place to escape the rain. You have become the fortress, the sanctuary, where others will find shelter when their own storms become too much to bear. You are the chosen one, and the storm now knows your name. It remembers the sound of my voice commanding the waves through your spirit, and it trembles when you speak. Walk boldly into this new day, for you have been upgraded, refined, and commissioned for a greatness you are only beginning to perceive. Now, as you walk in this victory, take these practical, wisdom-filled steps to guard what has been established in this hour. Rest, my child. Your body has been in a spiritual war, and the toll on your physical frame is real. It is weary from the tension in the battle. Drink deeply of the water of life. Allow your eyes to close in peace and be kind to your physical vessel. It is the temple of the peace you just received, and it requires your care to sustain the fire I have lit within you. Guard your gates, your eyes, and your ears with holy jealousy. For the next season, avoid the negative noise of the world, the toxic cycles of social media, and the chaotic news that seeks to reignite the storm. Keep the frequency clean, for you are now a dwelling place of my stillness. Understand that boundaries are not just walls. They are the hedges of my protection around your soul. It is holy to say no to the chaos of others. Protect your peace like it is your very life, because indeed it is. You do not owe your stillness to anyone else's storm. And as you walk, release the debt of those who hurt you in the past. You don't have to trust them, but you must release the weight of their actions from your heart, so your atmosphere stays light and unburdened. Forgiveness is not for them. It is the key that keeps your own prison door from locking again. Walk in the freedom of a clean heart. Every morning when you wake, make your decree before the sun has fully risen. Look into the mirror and speak to the atmosphere. I am covered. My mind is mine. The storm is silent. If the weight ever feels too heavy again, return to this sanctuary, this moment where we met. You are never ever alone in the gale. I am the silence in your storm and the roar in your victory. These steps are your armor. Wear them well, and the enemy will find no crack in your defense. Your peace is a treasure. Guard it with the wisdom I have given you this day. Final seal. It is done. Your future is guarded by the host of heaven. Your mind is finally completely free from the chains that once bound it. The storm has not only been hushed, it has been defeated. You have crossed the line from the old life to the new, and there is no going back to the shadows. From this moment forward, you walk in a light that the world cannot extinguish. Your identity is secure, your path is paved with my favor, and your soul is anchored in my eternal peace. Do not doubt what has happened here. The shift is permanent. Now place the final seal of the covenant upon this message. Type "It is done" in the comments right now. Let these words be the sound of the door locking behind you, forever shutting out the spirit of fear. This is your public declaration that you have crossed the line and claimed your breakthrough. Subscribe now to stay aligned with this frequency. What I have started in you today, I will continue to perfect every single day. Do not let this be a fleeting emotion. Let it become your new, unshakable lifestyle. Do not leave this atmosphere yet, my beloved. The victory is won, but the fortification of your spirit must continue. The enemy hates the peace you now carry, so you must build your spiritual walls even higher. Click the next video on your screen right now to lock in this breakthrough and continue saturating your soul in my presence. Every minute you stay here, every moment you listen to my voice, the enemy loses another inch of ground. He can never reclaim. Go now. Move into the next level of your destiny. I am with you, and I will never let you go.